City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down, yeah.
I was born in the city, I was raised on its edges. My pop worked his life when it's complex. I found love in its center. If I could live here forever, think it'd be for the better. I love the weather, even though it's fog 24/7. I love the people, this is city. I met all my best friends, and I wanna thank every brick. I wanna thank every entrance to every building that I step in this city of mine. Oh, you most my best moments in life. See, I fell in love for the first time in Golden Gate Park. I saw my first rap show at Great American Hall. I used to beg my homies for a ride across the bridge to goof off and spend the whole damn day doing whatever we want. Keith drove us down to Ike's place while we'd roll up a blunt, and me and Jack would get stoned, walk around and get lost. Don't think I'll ever truly pay back all I was lucky to get just by walking through the city. No, I'm a small part of this.
City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down.
I never really had a place to call my own, so I travel and I roam till I find that. But I'm full of adventure, so I wander and I venture, and it's safe to say that really I don't mind that. I book a flight to try to figure where my mind's at, a spot where I don't spend no money, just some time at. I mix and mingle with the people till I learn a little. I brought some weed and baby, maybe we could burn a little. She said you're funny, I said no, I'm Xavier, then I left. Sun shining, birds chirping, let me take a breath. I'm headed to the city where my chance to make it best. Where people like to give a little, then you take the rest. I'm hoping one day maybe I can find a place to rest. I fell in love with life and wonder where it take me next. I like the hustle and bustle, I fell in love with the fashion. I feel the pulse of the city, it's moving me like a passion, and it's mine.
How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine. How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. Me and my hometown, baby, we go way back. All the situations, circumstances, still we don't mind. Steady going on, I dance around the street lights. Hey, I know every street sign, hanging around the block like if you are my friend, then you are welcome any moment. Yeah. City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down.
Hey. Oh, wait, I'm still censored from yesterday. Let me turn that off. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I am Doc Rock, your content creation coach. It's Saturday. It's Saturday goofing off time. No, actually, get some work done time. What it does. How's everyone doing? What's up, Mr. Luis? Good to see you here. I see Homesick Mac is in the building. What it does. What it does. I will see Doc as a YouTube ad. Why am I a YouTube ad? Oh, because of People of Video. Yeah, I heard that People of Video was going to do the thing. So there's that. Good to see. Check your ears, G. I know my mic sounds nice. Check one. Let's see. We got Paul Duncan in the building. Good to see you here, boss. Keels is in the building. They're professional. Yes, Paul Duncan is a beast, yo. He's like the moderator supreme. What's up, Little Dragon in the building? Happy to see you made it back. And then we got Glenda. What's up, Mr. Rich? Yesterday, I was trying to put Rich's face as a watermark in camo, and it kept taking over my whole screen. I have no idea what the hell I was doing, but I'll ask Eden. We'll figure it out. Hey, girl. Hey, Glenda. Not Glenda. Glenessa, I'll see you in like 10 days, homegirl. Oh, isn't it dope? It's like 10 days. Yes. Start counting down. Put it on your calendar. Doc is about to come and irritate my goddamn life. Now go ahead, write that in your calendar. What's happening, Marcus? Good to see you here, my brother. I appreciate you. Yes, Saturday. What's up, Vinny? Good to see you here, fam. Boom, boom, boom. That people of video ad must already be popping. I haven't seen it yet, but you know, that's because I have premium. I'll probably never see it. So there's that. That is super funny. Super funny, super funny. Hey, what's up, Michael? Good to see you here. Anna's cousin from the other side of the ocean. Anna Heel and Michael Hale, you know, they're related. Yo, Keels, fam. While you were like hitting people with hockey sticks last week, I hooked up the nanolite ball. It's like it's not really a ball. It looks more like a dim sum because it's slightly square but slightly rounded, you know, a la like an old school Suzy Q pastry. And it's like right here, so it's my lantern. So instead of having a flat panel side light, I put that up as my lantern, and then I still have my Big Daddy over here. This thing is so dope. I could probably turn this off, crank this up, and put a fill reflector here and still do good. So I basically took the Nanlite 60 and put a giant balloon on it, and then I put skirting to wrap everything around so the light doesn't leak all the way back to the back wall. And then also this week, while I was playing with this, I accidentally changed my color. So let me fix that. Hey, are you on the right channel? Yes. There we go. Purple. Too purple. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. There we go. Woo! Tough acting to necking. And I got the purple shirt today too. Hey, girl. Hey. Yes. Oh, all good. You got to bring a permission slip from your mom since you and Sammy are in the young kids category. You got to get a note. Oh, boom. Yo, Mr. Paul. COVID technician in the building. What it do? You was talking about something the other day on Luis's stream maybe, and I meant to ask you about it today, but I completely forgot. And I hope Todd comes to remind me what I was supposed to tell Todd yesterday. Ella freaking Sayo. What it do, homie? What's up, Miss Eileen in the building? Yo, click these things. What's it do, Mr. Earl? I appreciate you, brother. Good to see you here. And then, let's see, we cover everybody. I think we got it all. Yo, man, I got my ZV-E10. I got 2 new ones in the box I got to peel out. I have a grand total of 3. But I'm realizing now I want to go try some different lenses. I completely missed that Rokinon deal, which I was going to get for this ZV-E10, because when the deadline came, I was at the airport thinking I was going to clear security and then go sit down and order it. But when I cleared security, I had to go fill out some COVID paperworks, and it just, you know, messed it up. Oh, okay. So Keely, you did see that. So yeah, Kills, I'll show you in a minute once hopefully I got my my NDI working on this 13 over here. I'll show you. I got it hanging from the ceiling, wrapped in the skirt that it came with. And then, yeah, so what happens is I think I put it up on Saturday during class or last Saturday, something like that. Oh, yes, that's the class. Where that link at? Come on. Hey, now. Boom. There you go. You can come to class. You can hang out. And it's right after this. Well, not right after. I go home and eat first because y'all gonna drive me crazy for 2 hours. So I go eat first. But yes, depending on where you're located, it's 11 a.m. to me. It's like, man, I can't even speak English now. If it's 11 a.m. to me, it's like 5 p.m. to people in the East Coast, and we basically run for 2 hours, sometimes longer, depending if Glenda has a lot of questions. I'm joking. Don't kill me, Glenda. Yo, yo. No, Luis and Camera Junkie Luis. Sorry, I said specificate. A YT teaching video you did a few months ago talking about the difference. Yeah, exactly. I have this conversation pretty much every couple of weeks because for some reason people still can't get it through their head. But I kind of understand the industry does not make it simple. Reality is not that hard. But because you're repeating the USB part so many times, I think it throws monkey into the wrench. So if you just realize it's all USB, take that verbiage, throw it out, and then just stick to the 1, 2, 3.1, 3.1 Gen 2, 4, Thunderbolt 3, and Thunderbolt 4. If you stick it to that, you'll get it figured out. USB-A, ignore it. It's gone. We still got some stuff, but just try to ignore it. Think of it like that old dog. Like, dog going soon, but you just pet it and help it when it walks into the door. That's what USB-A is. It's around for a little bit. You don't really got to pay it attention. Mel, good to see you here. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, yes, that's what it was. Talking about the PCIe capture cards. Damn, Cova, you good. It was good. So it turns out that you can get an external chassis from OWC or from Sonnet, and you can put those cards in the external chassis and use a Thunderbolt 3/4 connector to bring it into a Mac. And so you can run external cards on a Mac inside of an external chassis like the Helios or the Sonnet Bridge, things like that. It does require a little bit of nerd know-how. Like, it's not something that you're just going to pick up and run with it, but hey, is what it is. Sylvia, man, I'm gonna tell you what, one of the greatest things coming up at People of Video in 10 days is I'm gonna get to break bread with Sylvia, and I guess we gotta let Andrew come. I'm gonna get to break bread with the Nixons, not like Richard, but like Sylvia and Andrew. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to hanging out with my peeps finally after this whole last year of just putting in work. And I'm super proud of what they've been able to do. And I'm super proud every time I go to the store and I see another one, like Jared is up. And in fact, Sylvia, I'm going to order my Jared shirts today. And then I'm just, instead of sending it, you could just bring it to Albany. I'll just get it from you there. I'll pack one less shirt, or I don't know, maybe I'll get 2. Jerry got a couple that I'm looking at. But yeah, it's just something dope about seeing everybody. So for the new people around here, if you're starting your business, this is what we do here. This is YouTube as a business, right? If you just want to play, you're welcome to stay, but we always going to be talking about YouTube from a business perspective, because nothing chaps my nads more than to hear people crying they can't buy the equipment that they want when you're not buying it, your business is buying it. So let's get the business popping so the business can buy whatever the business want to buy. And then if you don't really say that, then you can just get your little Kermit on and be like, that's none of my business. Okay, anyway, so I've been really, really proud of the work and the business that Press and So has been able to put in. So if you're new around here and you're looking for a way to start monetizing right now, connect with Miss Sylvia Nixon down here, or sometimes Andrew will pop up as Press and So in the chat. Connect with them, get your merch game on out the gate. Press and So. This is available at pressandso.com/DocRock, right? Because everything we do around here is with intent and purpose. And by getting with your merch team out the gate, you two can do a Mr. Camera Junkie mug flex in the middle of a global conference because you already started. You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Camera Junkie Mug Flex is the life. Like we're doing a conference. We got sponsor El Gato, one of the largest producers of things live streaming oriented. And Luis, Philip and I are having a conversation, and Luis pulls up to upgrade your skill Mugs Flex like he Kermit the Frog. Listen, iPhone 13, I'm going to need you to shut up. Yes, I flexed iPhone 13. Hey, girl, hey. So that's what I mean about coming ready, start monetizing from day one, get your buy me a coffee set up, get with Sylvia and Andrew, get you some merch popping, and then start working that right away. You don't have to wait for YouTube to validate you as a creator. You're a creator right now. You woke up this morning, and if you're part LGL, you walked into the bathroom, you looked yourself in the mirror, and you said, I am a creator. That's just what we do around here. You got to remind yourself every day. When you start thinking like a creator, you act like a creator. When you act like a creator, you start earning like a creator. There's a step in the middle I forgot do. Okay, so you think like a creator, then you act like a creator, and then you do like a creator, and then you earn like a creator, and then you repeat. That's it. You repeat, better yet, you multiplicate. Who said multiplicity the other day? Somebody flexed the full-on Michael Keaton multiplicity in conversation the other day. Also, I'm catching up to Glenda making fun of me, making fun of Glenda. Yes. It's not okay. So let me help you, Mel, right now. Okay, I like to take bad words out of people's mouth. The cords ain't got a damn thing to do with it, so the cords are fine. It's the connector. See what I did there? Like I know it sounds goofy, but the cord is the cord. Just get cords covered in fabric. That's all you need to know. These connectors on the other end, though, that's an issue. But all we care about right now is two types of connector. This roundy D-shaped one and this flat A-shaped one. Everything else is irrelevant. What happens inside those connectors, just make sure whatever connectors you buy right now are 3.1 Gen 2 or Thunderbolt, and you're covered. It goes backwards to everything else. And then you buy a bunch of gender benders like this, and that's it. So that way you don't have to keep buying different cables. You get a bag of gender benders like this. I have another set coming in today. Hopefully it makes it before class so I can show you the other set. These basically take the round guy, Mel, and it goes like this and turns it into a flat guy. So then I could take the flat guy and stuck it in the flat hole like such. Without it, the round guy is still good and it fits into the round hole like such. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need to know. So just buy. These are like $4 a piece. I buy them 10 at a time. And these are metal. You keep these on deck. And I have the opposite in case the boy wants to be a girl. You can switch that too. I have the opposite one that turns the flat guy into the round guy. I just bought a new set. Those are coming in. Hopefully, they're in the truck today. Hopefully, they'll make it before class. So yes. Everybody say hello. All right, cool. Updated. Oh, come on. You know I'm looking. Let me run through the rest of these chats. I got you. Okay, and then we're going to work on your SEO so we can make it easier to find you. But, yeah, we got you. Yes, it is a little big brain. I ain't going to lie. If you are in the Buck Mirez space, there's a guy in their area called Peter Gregg, and Peter has done it. He has put the Camlink Pro in an external chassis and connected it to his Mac. So Camera Junkie Luis could probably point you in the right direction to get all of that did. Yes, see? That's what I'm saying, right? We're just going to have to just bring everything. We cut down on shipping, right? And then, just throw it in the family van. And Luis, what you need to do is get your butt to Orlando so you can ride up with them. What's up? I got news for you, Luis. We're going to chat after this. So you're going to have to get and connect with the Swiss Family Nixon to see if you can ride up, because I got some news for you, homie. You picked up a coach. Shut up. Keely, how you going to stab a brother in the eye with a sharpened field hockey stick? That's some bullshit right there, Keely. I was gonna see my homie. He got a bunch of shots. Smoke a little. That's some bullshit, Keely. That's damn. Congratulations on the coaching gig, though. Business is business. So I'm proud of you. Let's just knock it out. All right, then. Nixons, we're going to have to drive to Calgary from Albany. We just going to pile in your van. I'll take turns with Andrew. That's a long-ass drive. It take us 2 days. We be done killed each other. Oh, love you, Sil. Love you. But she said we working right now. There you go. Uh-huh. Sure there was water in that cup. Yes. Thank you, Custom Master Show. Bro, I like that icon. That's dope. Super dope. All right. Think like a creator, act like a creator, do like a creator, earn like a creator. All right, here we go. I got to screenshot this, Mel, because I just made that up, but now I got to turn that into some post and maybe like some merch. Boom. Miles. Front and center. What's up, my brother? Boom, boom, boom. You know, the KVMs can be difficult. I used to do that a lot. I gave up. I just use 2 separate keyboards now. But there is something called Synergy. Synergy is like a nice KVM joint out. There's another one. I think it's called Unmouse. I think Paul, didn't you tell us about one of these KVM joints before? It was either Unmouse or Synergy. Nah, man, I just use keyboards. I like my own separate keyboards. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Doing deals in the chat. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Hixie, Hixie, Hixie. Boom. You got that 13 life, Hixie? I'm telling you, it's dope. Hey, man, we just like clowning today. So, Hixie, Keely, any of y'all want to jump on, you know what to do. You know what? This is a fantastic question. This is dope. If you can bring the content that can milkshake all the boys to the yard all day long, like absolutely. Like, this is going to sound crazy because I don't think people realize how much money these channels make. But for instance, I listen to a Delta Wave channel sometimes when I'm just trying to work. I don't know if it works. I don't care if it does. It tells me if the Delta Wave channel makes me think like it's working, you know what I'm doing? I'm working harder. I'm focused. I'm concentrated. So I'll rock a Delta Wave channel. I'll rock a lo-fi channel. I'll even listen to, you know, some of the like spa music type channels when I'm just doing some stuff in the house, cleaning or whatever. There's a really sick lo-fi. It's called Japanese Jazz. It's a lo-fi Japanese jazz channel that rocks that I listen to all the time. And I find them good concentrating channels to get work done, right? So there are a bunch of them out there, and a lot of those channels make loot. I mean, because they're running 24/7. So their watch time is through the roof. And even if you only have 10 people coming, if those 10 people come 40 times, you got your 4,000 watch hours. So yeah, you can do good with a 24/7 live streaming channel as long as you keep the content popping. And it's something that people would do. The way I see it, and this is, I mean, you know you're new around here, but this is me around here. If you are serving a purpose to help somebody, it's a win. It's automatically a win. Whenever you're helping other kin folks, you are winning because helping people get whatever they want helps you do the damn thing. It just is what it is. It's quite incredible. So definitely, I think it's a dope thing. And yeah, I would say do it. I would say 100% do it. That is a fantastic question, by the way. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. It's okay, Keely. I forgive you. I'll bring my ass to Calgary. and shoot a moose or something. There you go. Thank you, Mel. He trying to cry. Yeah, you ain't even lie. You ain't even lie. Yo, so Miles, let's see you get your merch stuff together. That's dope. Sylvia out here sending blank messages. So that was the first time I ever had a blank message come through. That's pretty dope. Yes, everybody, way to go, Kill. She did it. She did it. I appreciate it. What's up, Fred? Good to see you here, brother. I appreciate you. Oh, Rich just added the last one. There you go. Rich just rounded it out. I told you guys last week, Rich is my dude for finishing my thoughts. So, oh, what it do, beef stew? Yes. So, Tom, there's two to that. Like, in Hawaii, beef stew is a very, like, popular dish at most restaurants. And I think it just had to do with every culture has a beef stew, so to speak. And Hawaii is a dope mixing pot of myriad cultures, right? We have like 36 cultures I can name off the top of my brain without even getting into some of the other ones we probably missed. So beef stew is popular here. So that's where what it do beef stew comes from. You know what else we say? No worry beef curry. That's the other one. Unless you're vegan. Then you can be like, no worry, vegan curry. So that's where that comes from. Boom. It's okay. It's okay. You can come whenever you're ready. All right. Let's see. Well, look, I got the thing ready right here, except for it's not Luis junkie camera. It's this guy. Oh, I can't even spell. Okay, we can go like that, and then we're gonna put this dude over here. Boom. What's up, Jimmy? Oh damn, he caught him right in the middle of drinking. Uh-oh. we're gonna hey look, we about to get buck wild, James. Hold on. Hold up. Let's just go over here. Let's switch to camera one. Then let's do this joint right here. Right? And then we do this joint right here, and then we do this joint right here. What?
Oh,
what?
shoot.
F what you heard. Let me get my headphones in so we stop echoing the crowd. Kills, you're making me cry, ma. Of all of the people I was ready to kick it with, it was you. Everybody else can kiss my ass. I'm joking. I'm joking.
You don't mean that.
Oh, no, man. I was like, yo, we're kicking. I told Evie yesterday, I was looking forward to bailing you, Evie, and India out. I had saved up some money in the envelope.
I know. Well, let me tell you about all the things that went into my decision very quickly. But the biggest one being, I was actually talking to Blackman last week, and he was talking about how he canceled a trip to Alaska because he was concerned that if something went wrong when he was there and he came back, that would mean that he'd need to quarantine from people that he cares very much about and wants to see very badly right now. And I thought, wait a minute, that People of Video weekend is right dab in the middle of our first tournament of the season and our second tournament of the season. And that's our entire season because of COVID this year. So if something happens to me because I go on this trip and I come back and I can't be there for the team for the second half of the season that we are going to win, oh my God, it would just be the worst thing ever. So that was sort of the big sort of heart ethical consideration that went into it that I just felt terrible about. But
that wouldn't be good.
It's hard. Sorry.
It's all good.
So sorry.
We're only going to cry just a little.
I know. Good to see you, Mr. Hicks.
What's up with you with them FH umpires? God.
Yeah.
I was wearing your shirt on the Peloton about an hour ago, and that's why I look all disheveled. Good Lord.
That's the kills in the middle.
Peloton put your boy down. I'm gonna go take a nap.
I'm gonna say
It does.
All right, that's better. No, I like big heads better. Kill, you're gonna have to pop a little bit to your left. Hold on, I'm going back to
my left.
heads.
Oh, wait.
I
need to adjust. Oh yeah, I'll adjust my framing here.
Well, just skeet your chair over.
In the box to the left.
It's so much easier. Oh, you don't have wheels.
No. Well, my
I got
rig has
wheels.
wheels, but that's very. Anyway, just
Hey, Rick.
Sit with it. Sit with it because I'm going to
And then
fix it.
James, sit your ass up straight. I'm just teasing.
I'm tired, brother. Look,
Look, he like this. He like, damn,
yeah,
bro.
look. You saw the other hat I was wearing. It looked like I done fell it. Man, look, your boy is about to pass out up in here.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, yes.
Thanks for getting your workout on, though.
Paul is right. The Logitech MX keyboard can do 3 devices. Actually, my Keychron can do 3 devices. I just don't switch it anymore. This mouse also does 3 devices. And what you do is you just hit the end of the screen and it automatically jumps over to the next device. So if you combine the MX Master 3 plus the MX keyboard, you only need one because as you move the mouse past the screen, it'll pick up the next device, Mac or PC, and start running it. But since we're in here, I'm over here swooshing stuff. So
That's
last
Logitech
night.
Flow.
Dude, I started with my whoosh last night. Yo, this is the best cleaning stuff in the world, gang. I don't know if you guys know.
I can't believe you used your whoosh cloth to wipe away your tears there, Doc. That was the first thing I noticed. I was like, no, don't put tears on the cloth.
Yeah. You
Get
can't
that
put no
salt
tears.
all up in there.
Can't tears on the cloth. This is true. Man, Kills, I'm bummed, but I am so happy for you with your coaching gig. I know that the last couple of weeks, you have been straight hustling. So give us a wrap up. Like, what have you been doing? Because you've been like, it started from the Olympics, and you're like, oh, I could take a rest, and I could do this. Olympics is over. And then you went ocean kayaking, and as soon as you came back, it was just like, boom, work.
Yeah, sort of. I think the tough part for me, actually, I thought this might be an interesting topic for everybody to touch on because now it actually refers to me and I'm interested. But it's that whole notion of having your side purpose along with your main income generating gig or your biggest priority,
speak on it.
whatever
Speak
you
on
call it. Right. Because what's happened is that literally I was on the ocean in my kayak when I got the text from the head coach asking, hey, are you interested in coming onto the coaching staff? And I was like, yo, I'm looking at dolphins. I'll talk to you in a week. And so I got home, met, and it was very surreal because I am an umpire coach and umpiring is the thing that I am best in the world at. But this was something that I knew I had some skills, but I was like, this is going to be really uncomfortable. Like, this is going to be, I'm going to feel weird. I'm going to feel awkward. I'm concerned about how it's going to affect my thinking process with FH umpires and my priorities and my energy and all that stuff. This is going to be really hard. I should do it.
That's what, thank you. Can you say that again? Like, don't glaze over that. And I don't mean that in a demanding way. I mean it in the fact that's something that people forget to do. When I get chicken shit, like, not a lot scares me, right? So when something comes to me and straight slices me around and be like, come on, you little bitch, what you gonna do? I'd be like, man, kiss my ass, I'm coming. Like, I really dive into my fear, and I don't say everybody should do it. Hey, sometimes you do dumb stuff. Like that one girl I dated, I should have stayed away from. But get into it. Like, get into it.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because the head coach is a long time sort of colleague and friend and rival of mine. Oh, Sylvia, turn off that sound, girl. There you go. And I've built up such a respect with her over the years. When she came to me and she said, these are the skills that I see you having. These are the experiences I think you can bring. And yeah, this isn't your main jam, but this is what I'm looking for. And I want you to help this program win. I had to trust in her expertise and say, well, these are her kids. This is her program. She's now the head coach. She's responsible. And if she trusts me, I need to trust in her judgment as well. Wow. And I said, I still wasn't convinced and I still felt awkward. And boy, that first week especially, man, did I feel like I had no business being there, but I really felt like this is a way in which I'm going to get better at my main thing as well, because the understanding I can gain as a coach is going to help me understand more what umpires can do to serve the game in that capacity and what effect we have. And I said, yeah, I have to do this for that. I may fail. I may not be able to meet my objectives. It may be it may not turn out the way I want. as the Canadian national team gig didn't turn out the way I wanted, but it's going to be the kind of growth that I need right now. So
wait, now I can't turn on Sylvia. Dang it. Hey, there it goes. Oh, she muted herself. What's up, girl?
I muted myself.
You don't have no headphones, lady? Still Andrews.
No, I only came in for a second to say hello.
Well.
That's it.
Oh, well, hey then.
I mean, we're working. We're working for everyone right now.
He ain't working. Look
So,
at
I just
him.
wanna
He
say
wiping
hello.
crumbs from
Look
his
at
face
Andrew.
back there.
Y'all making some canvases?
Listen, we're making canvases. We putting up espresso mugs. We putting up
the
t-shirt
espresso mugs
hoodies.
Light.
Lord.
Yeah, so good.
Dang, that's
So have a
good.
good day. Thank you, Doc,
Thank
for
you.
allowing me to be on your show.
Hey, Andrew. What it do?
good to see you, Nixons.
Look, I
Bye,
see
Keely.
I see a Jared Spink shirt on the dummy back there, right there.
Oh yeah, we're trying to name it's a mannequin. And so we're trying to name him, you know, we don't know if we're gonna name him Django, Hot
Django
Stuff.
got dogged.
We don't know what we need to name him, but he has a
Nixon.
personality, and so yeah, we're working on it. Yeah, we're gonna introduce him to the world soon.
Okay. Thank you guys for
All right, bye,
popping
y'all.
on. Just keep your hustle. I appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye. Dude, that's so awesome. Man, see, I like seeing, all right, people who are new to this show don't understand our family dynamic around here, but trust me, you're in right away. Like, we're not going to make you jump through any hoops. As long as you're not an a-hole, you're square. So, our family is down for each other. Like, we're always looking to make sure that everyone is actually growing. We don't want to just come up and, you know, Doc going to sit here and spout an ass load of advice and you either just ignore me or don't. And we don't do that. Like, we actually dig in and try to figure out where we're going and support each other and things like that. So, like, watching, you know, Keely come, basically, it's not full circle, yo. She went, like, all over the place. But, hey, it's Canada. Sometimes you can't get straight lines because of mountains and bears and shit. So, she's good. And to see you come to this, I think is dope. Like, I agree with you. When someone else says that they trust you, that's exactly when the quote-unquote imposter dude tries to, like, start tapping you on the shoulder and shit. Just poke him in the eye and tell him to F off. Even Miss Eileen, you're allowed to swear in that case. Tell your imposter to shut the...
Yeah.
Look, I
I
was
actually-
chatting with Miss Eileen yesterday, and she went on a little rant about some things. I let her go. I said, "Go ahead, Miss Eileen. Say what you got to say. It's okay. It's okay."
It's important.
How many times did she swear? Tell me everything.
She did not swear, but she definitely wanted to use some capital letters in her.
Like,
text. I would just say
I'm waiting to see her let one leak out just so I can get $5 of my dollars back.
I was loving it, boy.
Counteract. I love it. I love
See,
it. That's good.
so good. That's so good. Like, it's important. It's important to take the opportunities that do seem the most scary sometimes because, and again, this guy's, you know why I'm always talking about journaling and stuff, whether you write it down or whether you talk to the camera, you know, bust up your phone real quick and be like, yo, Keely, this is Keely. This is how I feel. I'm processing this. Miss Lady Girl asked me to come and run this coaching thing. It's a little shaky, but you know what? I'm going to just, you know, crust up the knuckles and go in. So, you know, I'll check back with you in 6 months to see how you do. So then your phone will automatically next year be like, Keely, this is what you was doing last year. And you'd be like, man, Keely, you was dumb. This Keely is kicking ass. Ha ha, glad I ain't listened to you. Right? So that's why I journal. When I go back and check, like this time last year, it got scary for me. This time last year was when I was like, I'm diving all the way in, knee deep. Like, started making adjustments, started making sure that my timing was on. It was right after that birthday stream where I was like, okay, you know, you guys all came through last year on my birthday stream. You guys made me feel like it was time to do it. So I was like, I'm getting committed. I started making adjustments to doing things, started, you know, building the plan of action, all of that. And the real day was seriously Thanksgiving Eve, whatever you call that day. Thanksgiving Eve. Because we had a stream the Tuesday before Thanksgiving where Miss D in India snitched and opened up the LGL community. So it's almost our anniversary of, family gathering is coming up soon. And yeah, it was like a floodgate from that moment on. Like it just went crazy.
That's awesome. But back to your journaling thing, Doc, I am terrible at journaling. I'm just so bad.
Fine.
This is my journal right here.
Yeah, do this.
It's coming onto your stream.
Just do this. Like if you don't want to write your journal, take your phone. You can make a private album that, you can only see. There's actually apps that you can journal into with your phone that won't land in your camera roll, like, in case Corey picks up the phone or something, you don't want nobody to see it. But yeah, you can just take your phone and just like TLC, right? When you watch those shows and they go in a little room and they put the fake recording overlay on, or The Bachelorette or whatever, it's the same thing. You just sit there and talk to yourself. You could do it as voice memo. You don't even have to be on video. You can use voice memo. I think video in a way is good because you can see your emotion. I think the voice memo, I mean, you know your own voice. Maybe when you see your emotion later, it hits different. Like I don't video, I write. So I just know what I'll remember. My memory's not Paul Duncan yet, so I'll remember what I was feeling a couple months back. Paul's going to kill me. Paul's going to kill me. Oh, Tom said, are you rocking that Lewitt? Actually, I can see the top of it. It is.
Yeah, man. This is it. That LC 440 Pro.
Yeah.
See?
How much are you loving it, James?
I love it a lot. This
It
is
sounds
where
good.
I need to be. This is where, appreciate that, brother. This is where I needed to be. So,
I mean, you always sound good.
Yeah, true that. You got.
It wasn't like I was listening to you on the SM7B going, dang, James, could you fix that? That nasty audio? No. Like, you sounded
Well,
great.
Miss Eileen, since you say that, the
him?
door is open. You know how to get yourself in here and defend yourself against James.
look, I already got Keely here too. I mean, I already got me sweating, making sure I'm acting right. Now, now we need this Jillian in here too. Good Lord.
Dude, I love this. I love this from JFK. Where you going, brother? Where you going? He said, umpire lady has been places. I like that. I like that a lot.
I've been through a thing or two. Very correct.
She said, I did a full rant on Twitch this morning before I got my hair did. Okay, Paul has a question for Keels. Keels, what do you have your MV7 mounted to?
Well, friends at home, I did put the comment in there, but if I raise it up, can you see? Oh, I should have muted before I did that, but there it is. It's the Elgato low profile boom arm.
Gotta love that.
Dude, that Elgato low profile is
freaking love
life. Oh, I see the comment now that I said it.
Yep. And then I have it on a 6-inch extension arm, which is attached to a clamp that is mounted to the rolling rig. So
yes, I
got a lot of versatility here.
JFK got the ZVE tank coming. I appreciate you. Remember I said, just wait. Just sit on it and wait till you gather enough coin and get the right one. And welcome to the Sony family. You're in the right spot now. Yes. You know, it's funny that that low profile is probably the best thing I bought this year next to creator arms. What they call creator clamp. Of which now I have 3, and I swear to you, I'm fitting to go buy one more. Because now with my new desk, it's strong enough, like, it's good. This one right here, I can use it as an old man handle to get out the chair. I mean, it's strong to the mug. So I think for $69, Creator Clamp is life. And I agree with this. The Lewitts are giving the Neumann run for their money. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of some of the same technology. It's kind of somewhat built off of a C214 or C414 technology. No, I don't write music. I wrote lyrics, but not like actual music, putting notes into order. No, not my swag. But I have wrote tons and tons of lyrics. I can freestyle with the best of them. But yeah, not a music writer. I got Encore eons ago, thought I was just going to like pencil him in. I got bored with it real quick. It just doesn't work for me. All right, Mr. Hicksy. So what's on in your radar recently? What are you up to?
Look, brother, I'm just trying to be out here, be active. right? I got a handful of things going. I'm following everyone's guidance, making sure I'm doing what I need to be doing, staying relevant. So, got a handful of streams going, trying to stay focused. Some things are in the works with a couple of Fortune 500 companies. I can't talk about it just yet, probably next week, but I'll make sure that this community is the first one to know about it. And I'm enjoying the ride, right? Enjoying the journey, loving the process, figuring out how I want to do what it is I want to do when I grow up, that kind of thing. But it's all love. It's all love. It's a lot of hard work, as everyone here knows, and everyone is experiencing and going through. But the more we share, and everyone talks about this, right? The more we share with the community so they can see either where we stumble, where we fall, and where we succeed, that helps everyone grow. And that's what this whole community has always been about. So I'm just enjoying the ride.
Absolutely.
I tell you,
yeah, you got new streams coming out of your new streams these days.
I need to sleep is what I need to do. I posted like 3 last night or this morning at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why I didn't go to sleep like a normal person, but yeah, I got them coming out. But see, I finally did. This is props to you, Keely. I finally literally fixed my Calendly and said, this is when I'm available to stream, as opposed to saying 7 days a week.
Yeah.
For one particular show, I'm only available this day between these hours and this, so that kind of thing. So now the workflow is really turning less into a chore and just more into a easily digestible process, right? Because it was a pain in the tail.
Look at me changing the world.
You know what I'm saying?
You over there.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, actually, Keely
I'm listening.
A long time ago was the one that got me on calendar blocking. We were doing something in Keely and Indy and I don't know if it was like Vlogmas or right around that time. She had mentioned something about calendar blocking, and I kind of ignored it for a little bit. And then when she came on the show, and no, because like it's a task I really don't. I'm very what's the word I'm looking for? It's an excuse word. Let's just get this covered straight. I'll straight up admit it. It's an excuse word. I like to say I'm very flexible, right? Like I like to be spontaneous. I like to be flexible. But you know what? Spontaneous and flexible doesn't work well with productivity. Productivity, you got to say between the hours of 8 and 9, this is what I'm doing. I'm not changing it. It's unnegotiable. Mama can't get an appointment. Karen can't get an appointment. Yo, Jesus, come back in an hour. Like nobody gets an appointment when that section is blocked. And when you can do that, your family and people will eventually capitulate to what you are telling them, because it's no different than you can't go to the Apple store at 12 o'clock midnight. You can go to the Apple store until 9. After 9, you got to wait until 9. So your job, most of you, your boss ain't going to let you come in on Sunday, right? You might not have key access yet. When you key man, you do what you want, but you deserve becoming key man, or they suck at you so that they can go on vacation while you do all the work. You know, all you key people out there, you know which one is you. You know you did it because you deserved it and you got the keys. You also know if your boss is suckering you and you making them rich while you doing it, and so you should be here working on your craft. You know which is which. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to hate you for it because I've been in both situations, you know. Yeah. But when you set yourself up and you be like, this is that time. And all I did with mine initially was set it up as this is when I am working on Doc Rock things, right? So I started out with a 15-minute block. That became a 30-minute block. And once I was able to successfully do that 30-minute block, like every day, I stopped tripping on you can't do this for an hour. You need to be spontaneous. I told spontaneous to kiss my black ass. It ain't happening. Come on, Miss. Oh, I got that. I snuck that one in real quick before Miss Eileen came.
Ooh, look at this.
I like how you and James is like matchy on the bottom. Come on, girl.
Hey now.
Oh, look at you. She got her hair did.
Yes, honey.
Miss Eileen, your speakers is coming through. I don't use echo cancellation, so you got to put headphones in.
All right.
Look at that hair. It's nice. It's got that nice little soul glow.
Yeah. One
what
of
you
the
put in your
things that I realized I needed to do with Calendly, just sort of picking up on what James was talking about, is that I was too available for people to do consulting calls basically with me. I had just like a big gap, and people would sign up at times where I'd go, oh, I should have been doing I should have been editing my videos during that block, and now I'm interrupted in the middle of it, so it's really hard to be in my flow state and all that kind of stuff. And it's a compromise with myself, but I'm slowly like paring down the times that people are allowed to book certain kinds of appointments with me, for sure. But when it came to my live streams, it was like, this is the day, this is the 2-hour time block, and that was it. So I think that's really important.
Yep.
And I'm trying to get better at it.
I got
think
an
about
idea.
it.
Hold on,
It
James.
really
I got an
is.
idea because Miss Eileen can't find her headphones real quick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the echo cancellation, but it's gonna kick everybody out. So everybody got to call right back.
Okay.
All right, let me see. Normally unless they updated it, this is a new update. But in the past, whenever you tried to turn on echo cancellation, man, where the heck did it go? Music mode. Man, I know I can see. Oh yeah. Nope. Automatically mute microphone and guest. Nope.
Eileen making some good faces down there.
Wait,
I don't know what she's thinking, but she's got some fun faces going on.
Wait, she got it working though. It's not echoing anymore. Can we hear you?
I just turned everything down.
Oh, but then how can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, it's faint, but that's okay. Let's leave it like this. I don't want to mess around.
Okay,
all right.
thank you.
No,
'Cause
Rich. Hey, James, where'd
I have
you go?
no idea where my headphones are, and they're not USB 3, 4, 5, whatever the number needs.
Where the heck did James go? James just ran away.
Ain't gonna work.
Wait, but then I heard James laugh. No, but I heard him laugh though. Hold on. So Rich, I gotta back up Rich on this one. Yo, it is hard. It is really, really, really hard. It took me probably like a month of BSing. And then another month of Doc, stop messing around, just do it. Doc, stop messing around, just do it. And then finally it started to work. We didn't kick you out, James. You did that by your damn self.
I probably
my
did.
daughter, my daughter has amazing video about. She doesn't exactly use the words time blocking, but that's what she's doing. And
there's a bunch of names for it.
She uses the whiteboard and all that, and with her having a 1-year-old and multiple businesses and properties that she runs. And besides that, she's investing remotely because she lives in LA and all her properties are here in Philly. So she definitely has to keep everything, time blocked. And it's amazing video. And I even learned, I love when I learn from my daughter. But I even learned a lot from it. And not saying that I put it into practice yet.
Yeah.
But sort of mentally, I'm doing it. I'm not as organized as to have everything like written down, like this hour I'm supposed to do this. It's just like a mental thing for me.
All right, I got one. So we got a question, Keely, and maybe this will
Sure.
cover what you're saying. So JFK says, I'm too flexible. I'll answer these calls at 3 a.m. to work on music. How do you get to a point where you dedicate your own time? My illustrious panel. I feel like I'm back in Leap. I got an illustrious panel. I got Paul in the chat down there. Like, I'm Paul. I'm your moderator for this session.
Put a Q in front of it, or else it's just
It's just a comment. Exactly. No, that is a really good question, but it's kind of like this whole thing, us feeling like we need to fake it before we make it, but the real reality is you make it to make it. Like you just have to make it. So you dictate your time when you decide you're going to dictate your time.
Here's the thing. If you don't dictate your time, somebody else will do it for you.
Yeah. And for me, the big
honestly,
incentive.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that it's really pushed me to get better with, to further get better with my time blocking since I picked up the coaching gig, because of that interruption to my priorities, and the energy that I put into FH umpires has to be a very different thing than what I do with coaching. And I'm finding I really lost my way for the first week or so because I couldn't get anything done because I was just, ah. So in order to focus that, if I knew these 4 hours, I'm going to do a whole bunch of stuff that have to do with my assistant coaching job. And then these 5 hours, I get to do just all FH umpires, really, really helped me be able to switch those modes, even though I had within those time blocks, I had further time blocks of I'm editing this video and I'm doing this thing and I'm working on my YouTube channel and this, and that has really, really helped. So I don't know. I think for JFK, that's what he needs to do. And surprisingly, people respond to that and they're like, "Oh, you're important. I can't just call you up at any time. Oh, you're valuable. You're scarce. I get this now." And I'm not talking about false scarcity. Nope. This is not inventing something. This is showing people your true value.
And think about this as well, right? You really can't be as effective if you use all 24 hours in a day, right? We really do need that rest. We do need that recovery. And when we're live, when we're online like this, we have to be on, right? We have to show the energy. We have to show the focus, and you just can't spread yourself.
What you're doing right now is energy.
You know what? This the jazz hands right here, brother. This the jazz hands right. Look, let me show you my Peloton calories burned again about an hour ago. I'm about to pass out up in here, man.
No,
you need to get some
I'm
glucose
older than you,
up in
brother.
that.
Look, well, I'm almost as old as you.
I want to add on to what you guys are saying, but it's the same thing for JFK. It's just a different way of saying it. First of all, you're saying that you answer those 3 a.m. phone call. Why? Why are you answering the phone at 3 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
For
when
anybody.
I was in urban pharmaceuticals,
so you either have to. Once again, I'll talk about what my daughter does. She has a VA. She has multiple VAs. But if you don't have the means, whatever, to get a VA, then you got to have a way for an automated message to go out to like, it's 3 a.m. I'm asleep, or I will get back to you at 6 a.m. or 7, whatever. So you have to put that time. Like Sundays for my daughter is a no work day, no matter what. And even if I'm talking to her on the phone, I'm like, yeah, well, that video. And she's like, Mom, it's Sunday. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's right. I'll talk to you about it tomorrow. And so even with me, she puts that like, she's been doing that Sunday thing for years now. So, hey, Miss D.
I like, Miss D, you know how to get in the door, girl. Just knock. It's like, actually, Miss D kicked the door. What the hell y'all doing? She come through swinging.
There is no door.
I'm saying, like, yo, she got keys to the whole crib, yo. Man, I tell you what.
I would start with that, JFK. I would start with putting your out of office hours.
Yes, there you go. That alone will help. Yeah, all right, next question. This feels just like I'm up in Leap here. Mr. Customer Master Show said, this is a funny question for me. How often is it okay to change or upgrade equipment? Your man Doc updates joints on a weekly basis. Every other stream, I'm showing something I done upgraded. This right here, my iPhone 13 with the little wallet.
You're in the wrong stream to ask that
holla
question.
At your boy. Hey, holla at your.
Oh, you got that 13. Sierra too? Sierra, this blue is
I got the blue joint.
Yes.
I went with the
Yo.
Try to make it so the UPS man doesn't have to come to your house twice.
Right?
In one day.
Kills. I don't mean to do this to your
threshold.
wallet. I don't mean to do this to your wallet, Keely, but look at this real quick.
Oh, I know.
It
know.
is
Look,
super dope in real life.
Pretty.
It's even better than the box or the internet. Looking at it this morning in real life, it is like, and then she's like, "Why you give me the phone? I don't need no new phone." As she opened it and installing it, you know.
Dang, I know. I have a mini. I'm picking up tomorrow, a mini iPad, because I have a very present use case for that with coaching. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that is something that will change the way
There's some dope coaching
present.
apps for the iPad nowadays too. Let's not get it twisted.
I know. I use some of them now on my iPad Pro, but you carrying around a 13-inch iPad Pro around the field is a little.
I forgot
bit
what it is.
awkward.
It's called Technique. I filmed Karen when she's doing her kata before her tournaments, right? She got a brown belt versus black belt type tournament. You got to do your kata, which is your form, right? So I film her form so she can see that when she does the yoku maigeri, it's at the right, angle, the right snap, the right look at the judge, get into your neko ashidachi. All you karate people know what I'm saying. Everybody else is looking at me like, what? Anyway, so the answer to your question is kind of sort of before you think you need to, but don't get gassed. Like all of us, we're gearheads. Almost all of us on this panel right now are gearheads. We're going to buy stuff when we feel like buying stuff because we just like new stuff. But don't get gassed. You can totally run amazing stuff with just what that is. Wayfair?
Oh, yeah. Speaking of just buying something, right? Hold on. There
you go.
I bought them Wayfair Ray-Ban stories. Just took them out of the box about this morning.
Yeah. And then Tom and I were talking about this on the DM the other day. I was like, there's a certain point when you become a certain, level business person where you can buy things and don't have to worry about every nickel and dime, but don't get frivolous either. What I mean? It is comfortable to walk into a store and be like, I can buy whatever I want, but don't turn that into frivolity because there's a bunch of broke athletes. I got friends that played NBA and NFL that ain't got a dime now. Because they thought their careers was finna last, and they did 2 years and got kicked to the curb.
And I have some feelings about this as well. As you know, I am a minimalist, and I'm always looking for ways to streamline and not to acquire if I don't need and blah, blah, blah. And I think the biggest danger we don't think about is how much cognitive energy and actual time it takes for us to incorporate upgraded gear into our workflows. So Doc, your workflow and your purpose is the gear. Showing us how to use it, showing us where our use cases are, all that kind of stuff. That's part of it. James, same thing for you. Eileen and I, and actually Eileen, yeah, you're in there. Me, no, this is a tool for me to drive my other purpose. So if I spend too much time playing with my rolling rig and installing a new camera and learning how to do this, and I start taking time away from what I really should be doing, which is just delivering content to my people. So that's the balance that I'm also very mindful of. And that's where, Customer Master Show, that has to be part of your equation. Is this actually part of my purpose, or do I have to acknowledge this as a cost to my ultimate purpose and go from there?
Let me, Jay, let me explain something to you, brother. You are 100% correct. And this is a good job to be in. Here's what I figured out. And it took me a long time to figure this out, but one of my mentors basically buried his leg until I got it straight. If you are that person, triple your rate. And no joke. I'm not even clowning. I'm not laughing. I thought he was high. I straight up thought he was high when he told me that. I'm like, I can't do that. These people trust me. They say they ain't got no money, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, okay, your people lying to you. They're taking advantage of you because you are the person that they can go to un-F other people's problem. For me in the IT world in Hawaii, I was famous for coming in to un-F somebody else's problem. Somebody let their nephew do it for cheap and then screwed it up, and they would call me to come and rescue tech. James knows exactly what I'm talking about because he's in IT, and there's just certain people that you always come to, and they're like, well, we didn't call you at first because we thought you were expensive. I'm like, you didn't even ask. But now that you're asking, before I used to take that same, okay, here straight up, I charged $100 an hour before. Now I'm 150, right? When someone asks me to un-F somebody else's problem, though, it's $300 an hour. And they're like, how is it more expensive? Because if you called me first, I would have got it done quicker, saved you money. But now you want me to save you? Means you didn't trust in me to cover it in the beginning, but now you trust me to save you. And so when my mentor told me that was like, you get taxed for the idiot tax, right? And at first, there was some fights, but every single one of them, I did not lose a single customer. The other thing that happened, they refer me because I saved that ass. They refer me to other clients, and then those referrals come in at $300 an hour. because they're not on the old price. You know what I'm saying? So I got clients that are $500 an hour. You know what I mean? I got clients that basically send me $1,000 a month to do nothing. They just want to know that if they decide to call me at 3 a.m., I'll pick up. But they never call me because I come in and without them asking, I come in and check, make sure all the network is good, make sure all the cableage is right. I look for crinks and cracks and did the rats chew it or whatever, and then I leave. And they're like, damn, we didn't even call him and he shows up. I literally show up to drink their coffee and use the bathroom. But as far as they're concerned, they keep sending me a statement every month because they want to be able to call should something major go down. So, yeah, if you are that person, you're that unique person, jack up your rate. You are and you'll get it. You'll get it. Trust me.
Yep.
Like, don't be scared. Just jack it up.
So it's like everything, right? You pay for quality. You get what you pay for. So
well, there's a convenience too, right, James?
Yeah,
because
exactly.
like a pack of cigarettes is $3 at the store, but at 7-Eleven it's $4.50. Why? Because it's open, 7-Eleven. You know, so you pay more for that convenience store to be open. A thing of milk at the store is $2. At 7-Eleven is $5. Same milk, same cow titty, everything.
Same cow.
Milk.
That don't make
but
no
they
sense.
charge
Same
extra
cow.
because of the convenience. So if you are the convenience person, you just became 7-Eleven, the Jamaican 7-Eleven. There you go. And Glenda, there is a pink iPhone 13. I hate to break it to you, but there is definitely a pink iPhone 13. I don't want to be the one to tell you.
We'll spend that money.
Thank you, Paul. Paul always come through with my warning. Viewing this stream is at your own risk. And the Doc Rock and the subsidies or mods are not responsible for any negative impact on your net worth. I love Paul for that. Okay, here we go. This one is from Dragul. Says, I updated my thumbnail. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna check that. Don't worry. This is the other one that I wanted to get into. He said, I'm looking into color theory and what's called the golden triangle, which is used in restaurant menus for my thumbnails or anything else. Says, look, okay, we'll dive into that into just a second. Mr. Stevie says, time block rabbit hole sessions. I love that. So that way, when you start learning something and you do get stuck in a rabbit hole, you have an end point to come out. Like, give yourself a bell. Okay, no matter what happens, when the brrr comes, I gotta step away from this rabbit hole because I get rabbit holed big time, like massively. Yo.
There's so much
especially
to learn,
since we
for sure.
especially since we get caught in the nuance, right? And speaking of someone wanting to make thumbnails and wanting to make graphics and stuff, we'll get caught in the nuance of going through that activity and can go down a rabbit hole. But if you have an out for that, you don't lose yourself.
It's an interesting flip side to the time blocking or time so that other things don't come in. This is blocking so that that cognitive trap you're in, that loop or whatever, doesn't bleed into something else that it shouldn't. It reminds me of some CBT that I was, taught when I was struggling to get out of a negative thought cycle that I was in several years ago. And she said, look, it's okay to think about these things, but you're going to put a timer on it and you're going to decide if it's 15 minutes or 20 minutes or something like that. And for that time, you absolutely dwell in those thoughts. You swim in them, you splash, you do whatever you have to do. And then bang, when that timer goes off, you have your next task, which is going to take you out of that so that you teach yourself you're in control of what you think. And I thought that was really powerful and it really worked for me.
Okay, so I want to go back and cover something real quick.
Find this.
I'm laughing at we're at $3. I don't smoke, but that back in the day, that was the way my dad taught it to me. I know Rich does smoke. It's probably like $5-6 now. Basically, someone pay you to send them Amazon delivery to the door. Basically. Okay, look, I wanted to go back and cover something real quick. And I know this because Dragon, I like the Dragul part, is in the Sammy category, is one of the young ones on the come up. So listen, let me help you straight out right now. As a brand Nubian, you guys are lucky. You and Sammy are both lucky because you get to figure this stuff out from OGs telling you now. Don't let your friends get in this trap. You could try to save them once or twice. If they don't listen, ignore them. Be like, look, these OGs that I listen to, they didn't explain me something and I'm going to use it. Right now, figure out what your dollar per hour is, right? Now, let's say, because you're in the crafts, and Glenda can help you with this. If you're in the crafts, say at your age, you could probably go out right now and get a job that's between 15 and 20 bones an hour on the commercial market, right? That means like working at like the Gap or, you know, working at some regular retail job. A lot of the higher end retail places are going to the 15 minimum wage now because they don't want to get beat up in the public. So let's just say average person your age, average person Sammy's age, you can get a job 15 to 20 bucks an hour. As a freelancer, you instantly double that without any thought. Just close your eyes, it's 40. Okay, so now as a crafter, it's 50. Okay, so now you're a crafter, you're beginning crafter, you're 50 bucks an hour. Everything you do, including the last hour you've been here, has cost you 50 bucks. Now, I'm gonna say, because I'm arrogant, I'm Virgo, I'm Doc, I gave you $50 worth of info already, so hell, you're good money spent. Keely gave you another 50, James kicked in another 50, and Miss Eileen kicked in 100 just because she cute with her hair. So you just made 250 bucks being here for the last hour the way I see it. So when your homies call and say, hey, do you want to go to the mall? You be like, yeah, but you got to know it's going to cost you 100 bucks to go kick it with your homies at the mall. So even if your net worth in your brain is zero right now, stop that. Uncle Doc is telling you to stop that right now. For right now, you're 50 bucks an hour. Next year, we're going to revisit this conversation and you're going to be at 100 bucks an hour because your crafts and your channel and all of what you're doing is growing. You're growing your business and you're growing it now before you get into the habit of working for somebody else. So write this down, like do what you got to do, young one, because I had people tell me this when I was your age. And you know what I did? I ain't listening to y'all. I'm going to go holler at these cute girls. I wish I had followed the advice properly. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had followed the advice properly because I did. And Miss Diana, I'm just going to put this back up again because she had to say that. She goes, Doc said, don't get gas. And 3 seconds later, okay, everybody, let's look at your new gear. Shut up, Miss D. Let me scroll back. Now, the other person I want to pick on real quick, Robert, welcome to the party, fam. Listen, don't do that to yourself. Don't limit yourself with the I'm done buying new gear.
Ooh, yeah, don't do that.
Because what you would do is you will work yourself into limitations. So I don't put those type of limits on myself. It is understandable to like control your spending. Control your spending is one thing. But the full blanket statement that I'm done buying new gear doesn't make no sense. Because what if you get a client that comes in tomorrow and that's about to set you up with $100,000 worth of work? And for that work, you need new gear. But you already done mentally blocked yourself out of getting new gear. So what you would try to do, you would try to do that big job with the gear that you got, knowing good and well you should probably spend something to get your work done faster. And now you will spend 40 hours doing a 20-hour job because even though you got the invoice to go get the new gear to make this a 5-hour job, you didn't do it because you mentally blocked yourself. I've completely done that before. I've completely got a big gig and be like, you know what? I should buy another machine because I can double my output. Oh, but I don't want to spend $12,000 on this new machine on a $40,000 job. That was ignorant. It was just ignorant.
Don't even sound right coming out your mouth. To be
you know
honest.
what I'm saying? But at the time, $12,000 is $12,000. You know, so I'm gonna just go ahead and take this job. I'm gonna do this work, and then whatever. I should have bought the second machine. I would have tripled my output. You know, and my job would have get cut smaller, and I would have been able to take more jobs at the time, so I would have made more if I expanded at the right moment. And this is, if you pay attention to Miss D and her creator course and like what it meant to get an editor and then get an assistant, and then she like, I'm getting another editor. When I'm done, I'm gonna have 3 editors. And I was like, all right, Miss Sister Girl, you ain't but 5'2". What the hell you need 3 editors for? She goes, because I'm tripling them out. She already tripling output. So when she get more editors, it's going to be crazy. So this is why, Robert, I get the thinking. That's traditional thinking. Ain't nothing traditional in LGL. So if you want to kick it with us, you're going to have to be like, ignore traditionality Because the closest thing we got to tradition is Keely wears red and black, and I wear purple. That's tradition. Everything else, we coming with the brain power of let's get this done straight. So I hope that makes any sense. It made sense in my head. If I said something wrong, please adjust it real quick. But I think I got it right.
No, I will add this, right? Don't get it twisted. I know we're lighthearted when we talk about this, but we are not frivolous with our spending. Right. Yeah, we'll continue to go out and buy some gear. Right. We'll go get that new low profile arm, that new camera, that new stream deck, whatever the case may be. But there is a reason and there's a rationale behind it. And we're continuing to evolve. So we're not being complacent in our capabilities. If we need that next camera that has the IBIS and the eye tracking and the interchangeable lenses, we're going to get that because that's going to help build our craft and help elevate our content. If we need that new phone because it has the cinematic mode, I don't know if we need that, but it's pretty nice to have. But again, think about it. We are very focused on what we're buying and not just going out there and buying everything that's in Best Buy or on Amazon or in Micro Center. There's a rationale and a reason behind what we're doing. So,
yeah. And you can't have a rationale and a reason unless you're creating. If you're not at the stage where you've been creating a whole bunch of material
and oh my gosh.
Okay. But I feel very strongly about this. I didn't know what I needed to fix until I was actually live streaming. And I did a whole bunch of crap live streams first. And that was the process by which I figured out what was important to my audience in the way that I served them with my content.
Gangsters.
So,
woo! Canadian whistle lady coming through with the heat. You guys, I got to take a pause for the cause. This, Carmelita Jones, is my actual sister. Like DNA, shared DNA. Damn. What's up, sis? I don't come sneaking in the back over here all quiet, just leave a little comment. Anyway, love you, Mom. Good to see you here.
Hey, Carmelita.
Yeah, see, I told our other Carmelita, I call her Carmelita because of this Carmelita. This is my little baby sister right there. When she came, I ran away because I was no longer the young one. Yes. No, I know you understand it. But see, here's the problem with understanding shit. First of all, the biggest problematic words in the English language is I know. Because if you know, you wouldn't say stupid shit. So what I'm saying is, like, I know you know this, but by uttering the thing that I'm not going to do X, you are limiting your growth, whether you know it or not. Your brain is highly connected to your mouth. It is 110% connected to your mouth. And I didn't used to believe this. I thought my brain is smart. I am smarter than this. And it took a billionaire to bust me in the chops and be like, listen, fool, I know you think you know because you're smart. I can tell you're smart, right? I done seen your profile. I know you like ran the Key Club, a.k.a. Phi Beta Kappa, all of that. But you ignorant. Why? Because your mouth say stuff that your brain will follow. I'm like, what? So, and I've told you guys a story before or whatever. I was in a bar sitting around talking story. I was at a conference. It was one of these like, highfalutin conferences, kind of like you go to for Pcie or these brain power conferences like CEO Space, whatever. Was sitting down and was at the bar drinking my cranberry vodka, mind my business. Dude's like, can I pop and chat with you? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, let me get your drink. I was like, cool. He's like, if you could do anything you want, like, what would you be? Like, in the middle of the conversation, I was like, I would love to have a millionaire as a mentor to sort of help me through situations. Like, I don't need to ask them for money or anything. I just want to be able to have a direct line thought process to the way millionaires think. And he was like, that's horrible. And I was like, why? Why not a billionaire? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Because there's more millionaires than billionaires. He goes, yeah, exactly. And I was like, this old man is high. So anyway, we was drinking, finished our night, whatever. I went to my room. He went to his room. The next day, we was sitting up in the conference, and they introduced the first speaker that day. It was that dude. Billionaire. Sold his company to Visa for $4 billion. And I was like, So after he walked past me, you walk up the stage, instead of going down the side, he walked down the middle aisle. And trust me, my black ass sitting in the front row. If I paid $1,000 for a ticket to a conference, I'm sitting in the front. Why some of y'all pay that kind of money, go to a conference and sit in the back? Hell if I know, you ignorant. Anyway, so he rolled by, he tapped me on the shoulder, winked and laughed. And then after I saw him, he gave me his number and was like, just call me if you ever have any questions. And he says, I got you, because I like what you're doing. So that's when I learned that your mouth will say dumb shit that you think is right, because it's what other people think you're supposed to say. Nah, fam. Think deeper than what the regular folks fitting to say. You don't want a millionaire mentor. You want a billionaire mentor. And when you set that intention and work on purpose, it'll happen for you.
Why do we limit ourselves just out the gate like that, though, right?
It's training, especially for us black folks. It's training. I hate to say it, like
Yeah.
not that white folks don't do
is.
it. For black folks, it's training. Even us really, really smart and cognizant folks, we have been told, we have watched our other friends and family be told, we've been told by so many people that we're not good. Even when they let the other immigrants in, they still get less stuff than we do because we are the ultimate enemy to them. So men have done it to women for decades. Men still doing it to women.
Yep.
And then, so you know what pisses me off more than anything else? A racist white woman. This is messed up topic. I got it. It pisses me off because you already
here for
been
this.
oppressed. You already been oppressed. You know exactly what sorry, Miss Eileen, I'm about to get hot. You know exactly what it feels like. You're going to turn around and flip it on somebody else. And you know what pisses me off even worse than that? A racist minority woman against other minorities. When a sister says something heinous about a Latina, or a Latina says something heinous about a sister or an Asian female, I'm just like, girl, do you hear you? You are speaking cis white right now. You don't even know it because your brain done got put you to a position where you feel it's okay to step on somebody else. First of all, technically shit had nothing to do with nothing, but it is what it is. Like, we didn't build this mess, but we can fix it. Right? We got to stop saying we can't fix it. Every single one of us can fix it. That little slip, I heard Keely say, I'm here for you. That's fixing it right there. You know what I mean? It's a small little adjustment, but Keely was just like this. Okay, I got you, bro. Like, that little adjustment is worth its gold today because y'all need to hear this, man. Like, don't let other kinfolk tell you how things is while they absorbing all of the fun for themselves. To this day, I'm watching the news. Every day, they're still out here doing stuff, trying to hold people back. So for us, I hate imposter syndrome. Miss Diane and I'm going to co-opt her hate for it because I hate the word because now people are weaponizing it. But that feeling you get, that second guess, that doubt that JFK gets when he's like, yeah, I should raise my rates. All of that comes from some other people telling you ain't good enough because you live in Jamaica. Nah, fam. If you lived in the U.S., I can tell you right now, the way your brain is set right now, you probably still do the same thing. But we're going to make you stop. Until I get you a gig with Puffy, we're going to make you stop. Okay? So that will change your life. Sorry, Pete. That was a random doc rant.
I want to latch on to something that you said. You said, if you pay $1,000 for a conference, you're going to sit in the front row. And I say, if I got my ticket for free, I'm sitting in the front row.
Hey, girl.
I'm at a conference. I came to learn. First of all, I need the speaker to see me, to make eye contact with me. Because they ain't going to forget me, because I don't look like nobody else here.
This is
That's
nice.
how you think
Elaine?
Pat Flynn and Shalene Johnson and all them, they know who I am because they see me. So social media marketing world, whatever, I'm always going to be in the front row. Now, I know this is not going to work for everybody because if everybody goes to the front row, it's not going to be enough
There's
seats.
no more front row.
So you got to get there early.
I get there early.
And this
You
is
gonna be
something
up there clapping your hands too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And to flip this conversation to a positive thing, because I think that's important too, when you talked about how, white women and then people of color and women of color and we've been trained to believe that we're not enough, that we're not good enough, and that we have to all sit back and let the white men do things. When I see women of color in particular, like somebody like Eileen out there and not accepting that and saying exactly who she is and doing her thing, that is even a further reminder to me of how that's crap. That kind of thinking, stinking thinking, as Ted Lasso would say, is not acceptable. And she inspires me. And the women of color like Diana Gladney and people that I'm such big fans of here, I follow you because you are so empowering for me. So thank you for that, because I know how much more it is. Right?
See, I appreciate that, Kills. That is just fire. Okay,
too.
I want to bring up Leo's comment, and then we're going to look at Drago's channel to see that did the homework that I requested last week, which is so dope because like I requested this homework get did, and the homework got did, so we're going to check on it. All right, Leo has a great point, and I try to do this with my clothing. It don't always work. I didn't make up this rule. I got made this rule by the little person in my house. Whenever you buy something, get rid of 2 things you don't need anymore. So every time I get a next pair of Adidas, she's like, yo, you got to get rid of the old one. But like the old ones is broken in comfort. The new one going to hurt for a couple of days. She's like, throw the damn shoes in the trash. I'm like, all right, I just give it to the boys club. So yes, you have to do that. We've been on our people's cases, like if you got some old stuff you're not fitting to use no more, just sell it. Because if you sell it, you can stockpile that, put it in like Acorn or something. Like Acorn like builds it up.
Yes, sir. Keep
you know what I'm
talking.
saying? I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think I know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, if you put it in like Acorn or something like that, you can sell all your gear and just have it sit there and then sort of collect whatever. Marcus, donkey. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for that.
That is what I do with Stash. Stash does the exact same
Stash,
thing.
okay.
Right?
That's the next one.
I'll sell something and I'll go out there and buy some stock with it and then buy the next thing. Right?
You stick it in Stash.
Work hard for it and earn it. Yep.
There you go. And again, like for us creative people, man, like don't be afraid to go do some arm and leg work that ain't nobody want to do. Right now, people are lazy and nobody wants to do anything. You can build your entire studio working TaskRabbit for like 3-4 months.
Ooh, yes.
You can download the TaskRabbit app and go do menial tasks. I mean, go to the grocery store for somebody, move a package, deliver a package, pick up something from the airport, do whatever. Like, you can get out there real quick, like, and earn all the money to build your entire studio on TaskRabbit or sites like that. You know, Uber Eats or DoorDash or whatever, like the gig economy. Like, just go get it done. Like, and stop saying, oh, I can't get it in the camera. Like, I know somebody in TaskRabbit right now that made enough to buy an entire FX3 over the weekend. Like, just go do it. Like, it ain't that hard. Like, what are we talking about?
There are no excuses.
I would love to make a suggestion to the LGL community. I even see people in the chat saying how they want to sell this and sell that. Think about giving a piece of gear away.
Yeah.
Paying for the shipping, the whole 9 yards.
That's
You
what
got
Keith do.
way more gear than you could ever use. Think about giving some of your gear away. I just
exactly
want to
what
put that
Keith
out
do.
there. It don't have to be a structured thing. Like we don't have to have a swap and give, section of the Facebook group. Just give from your heart to somebody who needs it, who you may know their financial situation, you may not. It may
That's
just be
actually actually a pretty dope idea. I know we got the trading post or whatever, but
on the e-can
folks
side.
can just reach out and say that I'm trying to build up my environment, trying to build up my studio. If you got an extra mic arm, if you got an extra, that's actually a pretty nice idea. To be honest with you,
Thank you.
Dude, I mean, you think about it, man, back in the beginning, like whenever we was doing stuff and people were struggling, like, I mean, I know for a fact that Keith and Blackman have gifted like gear to just like random kin folks out here, like, here you go. Boom. And that's our group is very much in the giving swag. Like some of us got too much of something. We can go through. I can go to this room right now and find some things I can just throw up in the giving away area. So yeah, it's in there. It's in there. So let's do this real quick. Let's check out my man's channel. Let's see, get it going. Oh, okay. All right. Let me bring the browser up. 1 second. We're going to do some quick work. Okay, here's the browser. Let me back it out. And then let me take me and make me tinier. And then pull this down right here. And click this button, fast kind. And then be like, boom, there's a Keely. And then go like this. And then click this button right here. And be like, boom, there's Eileen. Hey, girl, hey. And then pull this down right here. And be like, Jimmy Hicks rounds out the panel. Okay. Yes, we in there like swimwear. I love Ecamm. You can just do random things on the fly. Like, I'm going to just go ahead and fix this real quick. Ain't no big deal.
Building scenes on the fly.
On the fly, right? All right, let me move this buttons out the way. All right, so first of all, the header, much better. Much, much better. You want to double check to make sure that when you look at it on the phone, that your title fits in. I think it might be wide, but I could be wrong. But right now, much, much better on the header, right? I like it. I would maybe, if your program skills can do so, I would subdue the back a little bit more. Like make the brushes and stuff a little less prominent, but so far, massive improvement. So I'm not going to hate on it too much. I actually like it. Okay, now, these nails, first of all, man, we talked about this last week with Miss D and I. Your consistency level, your production output is fantastic, right? We're looking at like 2, at this point, almost 3 videos a week. So you're getting there. You're getting there. I like the thumbnails. They look much better now. These are, what? We over here flashing a pumpkin. Oh, we're going to put the light. So I like this series, right? You came out here first, you chopped up the lantern, the jack-o'-lantern, and then you put the light inside. Okay, I like it. I like it. You're in there. What I would do, pick a more readable font. Like, don't get cute with the curly Q fonts. But at your age, you can read it. People of my age and James, we're not gonna pick on Keely and Eileen. Ain't trying to get beat up.
You see me trying to zoom in on them fonts right now. I'm thinking, where my sans serif at for?
If you don't care, if geezers ain't your audience, hey, all good. How's it look on the phone, Miss I? You're muted, Miss Lee.
It looks fine.
Okay,
I mean,
okay, it looks great.
That it says Draggle Arts and Crafts, and even though it's a little hard to read with the paint brushes and things, the second where crafts come to life, just a little bit hard to read because that font is a little thin, but the channel name is great, and anybody knows that it's about crafting because of the image.
Yes,
that's
I like it. I would in your channel name, I would capitalize the DIY, leave the little S. It looks good, man. You're doing fantastic on your consistency is on point. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you an A+ on the consistency. You're getting there. Try, if you care about us geezer folks, use a more regular font. Don't get cute with the font. And then yellow is on the color blind spectrum. There'll be people who can't see that yellow. So
is that right?
I think so.
I didn't know that.
I think so.
I thought black and yellow were very high contrast colors.
Oh, black and yellow is high contrast, but
right.
the colorblind person will see it as black and white or black and gray, so they're still fine. But you got yellow against wood.
Yeah. It's
going to come off like grayish to them, and then it won't have that same contrast. You know what I'm saying? So Paul is right. Paul is right. I mean, Paul is saying I'm right. I think it is. You know, us men especially, we're colorblind. You've seen the outfits we wear sometimes. I seen Mr. Corey's look. No, I'm joking. He dresses nice. So just come. I would just pick a simpler font, and if you're a geezer, what am I at 65? You're cute, Gretchen. I ain't stupid. I ain't trying to get stabbed out here.
a little shadow behind the
yeah, a little shadow, a little something.
Will
but
make it pop.
So far, so good. I mean, the channel is doing good. The thumbnails look great. Okay, the splashing pumpkin one. If you zoom in over here, see it's hard to read that yellow against that white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
right? That's where you come hard. And how you make a jack-o'-lantern without a pumpkin, though? What? See,
That's
now I gotta watch
clickbait right there. Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying
straight clickbait.
the
boy.
title is good because it got me. I'm like, yo, I'm just about to get into making this stuff for Emma. Go take her to get her little pumpkin and then get her set up. And then, yeah, I was going to put the aperture light inside the pumpkin because I can, set it up to do all of the blinky blinks. But yeah, so far so good. Let me check if you polished her about, because we talked about that last week too. Hey, click, dang it.
Can I also make another suggestion?
Man, use your
because
show, girl.
you have been coming strong with the Halloween type things, but the timing is great. But I would also start thinking about putting your Thanksgiving stuff up next, because if somebody does come to your channel and wants to binge watch, they're going to want to go into the next season as well.
Freaking Alec. Alex said, did someone say smashing pumpkins? Oh, yo, that's
So
cool.
good.
It's cool. Like right now, you're doing good. So yes, if your thumbnail game is getting better, so I like it. Man, your clickbait title joints is not calling it clickbait, but the fact that it makes me, I'm curious as hell how to make a jack-o'-lantern without a pumpkin. So I'm in there, right? 3 crafts for you, 3 crafts for who? Who is you? Who is that you? Is beginning creator, harder creator, like new creator, fall creator, Halloween? Like answer that question a little bit. You don't got to answer it all the way because you want to do that in your video. But other than that, this is dope. This is dope. Very good. Just so last things, repeat it just so you can remember. Make the font easier to read. Watch the yellow. If you're going to use yellow, put a little shadow so that it lifts off from the white in the background a little bit. And I like the face, the weird faces that you make. And that tells me that there's a person behind this. And yes, I'm definitely going to watch this one right here for sure about making the DIY like jack-o'-lantern with no pumpkin. I like this. And then, like Miss Eileen said, start your little Thanksgiving and Christmas joints already. And check it out. You can collaborate with somebody who's in the community, because Todd Killian, who comes on as Christmas Clatter, like he's already Christmassy. So you can reach out to him because he's just starting up too and be like, yo, you want to do something on the Christmas joint? Or you can reach out to Glenda, who is Queen Craft over here, and then be like, okay, Glenda, what can we do together? So don't be afraid to work with your family. As you can see, we love to get together and have a little power. Why he pressed the wrong button? Where the heck did I put us? There we go. Yeah, so good job. First of all, let's just give some round of applause.
Let's get some props. to
Absolutely.
this
Young
man
Buck
right
came
here.
up in a week, did all of that in a week. And Mrs. D says it, we all repeat it because it's life. Learn it, what he did last week, and then do it, which he did this week.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, that's an A+, because you actually tried it. We got a lot of people in our own community right now who I won't call nobody to the mat yet, who get the advice and then don't put it into practice and then forget it and then got to ask it again, or just get scared because they know they done asked already and then now they feeling stuck. So I appreciate that you put in that work. So big up. And Keely, stop pointing at yourself.
Yeah,
No,
stop pointing at
I-
yourself. She over
I
there
take
throwing
it.
her own self out there.
Look at that. See, the fam, and I like the fact that the family comes through and gives the props to the young buck. Hey, the youth ministry at LGL is doing good. We got 2 people. We got Sammy and Track. We getting in there.
Youth
Freaking
ministry.
Dan.
The youngsters
Dan-
out there on the bikes, right?
Look, Dan said, can I go live on my MySpace account? Dan, I love you, bro. Man, Dan, I was on the thing today looking at like another beard brush, and I was like, I better not look at this until I go check Dan's channel. So I was gonna go scope your channel. So I want a cordless one for traveling. The last one I hated the cord. I want a cordless one for travel. So I'm gonna go probably end up getting another Crucial Bar cordless. You guys don't have beards, so never mind. That's me and Dan.
Doc, I have a question for you.
Yes.
I think you've answered people's questions from the chat first, right?
I did. I covered everybody. I think.
Okay.
I'm making sure I didn't
So
miss
my
nobody.
question is about the music. You mentioned you threw out 2 other music sources that you have been looking into.
Yes.
And first, I want to
Puppy.
know why. Like, what? Or did they approach you, or you just heard good things about them, or?
Okay, so the thematic was brought to my attention through Caleb, because we're going to do something with them for Ecamm, and we're going to have them create like playlists so you guys don't have to go searching, right?
Awesome.
Because I've been wanting to sit down. You know, I get lots of compliments on my music because I can just hear good songs because I'm a DJ. So like it's built in. So I wanted to make a playlist or whatever, but I don't really have the time. So when Caleb said that the thematic team was going to make playlists for us, I'm like, boom, that takes the thing off my weight off my plate. Because you know Stephanie and Evie and everybody's been asking me, oh, can you make like Epidemic Sound playlists that just lets people know where to find all of these dope tracks, right? And so, like, even yesterday, I found a track that I like, but Sammy is right. Sammy's like, this is a Luria track. So now I got to message this track to Luria because it's definitely more one of her songs than one of my songs, but I liked it, you know? So I'm good at curating the music. The other one, Upbeat, is UPP Beat. I learned from Miss D. Miss D was like, yo, check this out. And I listened to it, and I was like, oh, they got sauce. So it's $8 a month, too. So I gave them my $8. I'm like, this is good. They got good tracks. So, yeah, that's my 2 news sources right now. Of course, I have story blocks, and, you know, you cannot, how you going to watch all the filmatic creators or cinematic creators and not end up buying story blocks? Because they always be all up in your business. Hey, this one is brought to you by Story. This one, I'm like, shut up already. Okay, I got it. I bought it. Damn it, they got me. The other one is Audio, AUDIIO. They reached out to me and asked me to work with them. So I haven't perused the product enough to give them an answer yet because I'm on the Tom Buck game. I'm not going to do it just to do it. They're going to have to bring something dope to the table and have a quality product before I just take it and start telling you folks like, oh, check out this.
I'm on audio, and I unashamedly put my link in the chat to it because
girl.
I love it and I believe in
get
it.
it.
And
what?
I get a lot
Okay.
of compliments. I get a
Hey,
lot of
okay.
compliments on my music. So
Okay.
yeah,
See, I love
that's
thematic
right. That's
too.
right.
Thematic is dope. I don't know. Hey,
you see.
if Keely says it's good, then I'm gonna answer this dude back. I'm like, the only reason why you get an answer back is my bestie from another testy said it's good. Yes, I'm on my testes things this week. Deal with it.
Boy, you on
We brought
one
testes
today,
into
boy. We did.
That's super funny. Okay, so can I write my own music all day long? Absolutely. You may get a notice from Facebook because they ignorant, but YouTube is good. Facebook will blast musicians for their own music and be like, you can't use this music. It belongs to someone. Yeah, me. Oh, so yes, Pastor Keith, who is a Grammy Award-winning music producer, plays his own music in his streams all the time, and just waiting for YouTube to tell him that you can't use this. This is a public song. Yeah, I know, I made it. Shut up. So yes, you can. You can. Thank you, Keely, for the link. I will go and I'll do my homework on audios this weekend and answer them back. Yes, I'm super excited about People of Videos coming up, and I know I won't be watching Vid Summit virtually because my ass will be there. Boom. Nobody got time for no virtual. I'm out here.
I can't believe Sammy brought that back up just after we got Doc to stop crying. You know,
Is Ecamm having a
on.
booth? at
No,
Midsummer?
Doc Cam is having the booth.
Oh, excuse me.
No, I'm
Doc
just
Cam?
good. I'm gonna go, but I
Gonna
will
walk
do some
around with his
EK.
his DJI Osmo.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some. I will do some Ecamm work so that way I can get the bosses to cover part of it.
Right? I was gonna say you not
I'm
paying
not,
for it. when
I'm
you
not
can get them to pay
stupid,
for it.
Miss Eileen. I'm from the East Coast too, girl. Come on now. Oh, that's super funny. Oh, yes, Black Friday is coming. That is so true. Ooh, you guys got to get ready for that. I know I ask a lot of questions. You know what? That's what we are here for. I appreciate you. Again, Young Buck, you're in the right spot. Because what a lot of kids won't do is won't ask, or they'll be like, I don't need to hear this bunch of old people telling me stuff. So whatever. I appreciate you for being here. Again, you get all of the claps today. Today is your day. Celebrate it. We are in love with you today. So ask away
Plus,
what you want.
Sammy already trained us. Anyway.
Oh, and Sammy trained us, yes. Sammy asked 100 million questions. So you're in good hands. You're in good hands. Wait, I think
Love you, Sammy.
Dragoon is older than Sammy. No, Sammy's older. I forgot which one is which now. He told me last week I'm old. I forgot. Anyway, yes, it's worthwhile to have a shorts channel. Right now, your channel is so brand new. You can put it on your same channel. Don't need to separate it for now. For right now, keep it together. Honestly, the answer to that, nobody knows, and don't let anybody tell you they're lying. Shorts came out 2 months ago. We won't know if it jacks up your channel until like a year later and 100 shorts later. So for right now, stick it together. You only got 3 subscribers. Don't divide and conquer. Like, okay, you got 4, because let me click this little button over here, because I will be watching you, and I will yell. I yell a lot. I'll put my foot square in your hands pots until you do it correctly. But now you have 4 subs. So just
I mean, when you think about it logically, when everybody says we don't know what YouTube's going to do with this, but oh yeah, the algorithm's going to get messed up because now you've got all these short videos and your watch time's going to go down and stuff like that. When you just use a little bit of common sense and think, is YouTube going to penalize people who put all of their different format comment in one place? Like, I know that they're not always going to have their ish together, but like, is that something that you'd think, yeah, YouTube has an interest in doing this? Right? So I'm not,
good point.
I'm watching this carefully because my shorts have done really well.
Yep.
And so people would say, yeah, you should take those and put them somewhere else.
Nope.
But I want people to jump straight into my live streams from a short.
You know why I won't put them
super
somewhere
easy.
else? First of all, I haven't made any but one. But you know why I won't put them somewhere else? I don't want you guys to have to go searching all over the dang place.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It was kind of a pain in the butt to go from Patreon to BMAC, but having 2 was also a pain in the butt. Not for me, for y'all. It was confusing to y'all. So once I came to the conclusion it's confusing to y'all, I'm like, all right, whatever. Let's just focus on one. So YouTube keeps telling me every week that I should turn on membership on my YouTube just so you guys can get cute icons and stuff like that. But I don't want to mess up what we got. Our drop squad is nice, you know. I don't want to mess that up, and I don't want people to feel like, oh, why do I need to pay another $2 just so I can get icons on the YouTube chat? Because that's the way YouTube does it. Like, I ain't asked y'all for permission yet, because I'll save it for the beginning of the year or something and just be like, I'm going to do it at the beginning of the year. But, like, I don't even, it's not a big enough revenue stream to make a difference, but when I go to other people's places where I'm a member and you get, like, little extra icons and stuff, it is kind of cute, whatever, I like it, but it's not that big a deal. So I'm going to say focus on your one thing right now. And if you can learn anything from us, do that 1% incremental change. So like today I gave you like 3 for your channel. Do them one at a time. Don't just do all 3 because you can't tell which of them worked, right? And then don't be in a hurry. Again, until you get to 100 videos, this is just practice. It's all practice. Yeah. And David is causing trouble. What did he do with this comment right here? Look at David, y'all.
Coming through with the
audio junk.
Hey, one thing I would recommend for Drago as well. Take advantage of some tools that are out there, and especially with the number of subscribers that he has, TubeBuddy, right? Can actually give him some analytics and some research on his tags and his keywords and things like that for his thumbnails. It's free. Right, when you have less than 1,000 subscribers, so actually utilize TubeBuddy, man.
Yeah, get your TubeBuddy. It's TubeBuddy.com/DocRock. Knock yourself out. And again, just being around, you will just start to figure this stuff out. Like you're in the right spot because you're taking the effort to show up and be where you can learn something instead of just poking in the dark. So you're good. Alec brings up another good tool, Licked, and yes, it is Licked, not Lickd. That's why somebody says that. Lickd. Never type Lickd into Google. please. It is cool because you get to use commercial music that has been. Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't broke Miss Ali. Commercial music is acceptable to use in your streams. It will cost you roughly $8 to $13 for a track, but you can use a track that's well known in top 40 and things like that if they have it in their list. And their list is forever growing. And the guy who runs it is really, really cool. He has been a guest on Luria's show and a couple other shows like that. So yeah, really cool guy. I would pay $2 more. See, I know you would because you like the icons. I like the icons too. So yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'll process that again later. Taught kindergarten, fifth graders for 35 years. Young kids can teach you anything with simplicity. 100%. 100%. Okay, here's a good question. Robert says, theoretically, would you upload YouTube Shorts without any editing or cover? I always cover image. Always cover image. And Alec is the king of not editing, and his videos are good. To edit or not to edit? That is the question. That depends on your skills at speaking to camera. If you're really, really smooth, don't edit. If you say dumb stuff like me every couple of minutes, edit. Like it's shorts. There's a lot more leeway though, but the timing is so short. This sounds dumb saying it. The timing is so short. You don't want to waste any time. So wasted a second of the 15 to 30 you got. That makes sense.
Yep.
What'd you say, Miss Eileen?
Well, I did some experimenting with shorts, and
I know you did.
It was all over the place. It's all over the place. And one video I did, I put my grandson on the video, and it was like 14 seconds of him, because he's a 1-year-old playing the drums, and it was going viral for about a day, and then it stopped. But, then of course I also couldn't monetize that video because, and it was all totally off brand and all of that stuff, but it's me. So that's why I put it on there. And then, I had a couple of tutorials that I did that did okay. And then I had some tutorials that didn't do that great at all. So I'm just still experimenting with the shorts content, as I don't have any, real advice to share other than to say, give it a try. Give it a try and see if it takes off. But I definitely agree about not doing a separate channel, especially if, you've got a young channel or a relatively new channel. You're probably limited on time anyway and ideas. So don't start another channel, because having a channel is a big commitment. So you don't
like
need
having
another channel.
Hey, this channel is like my kid. Like, it's a pain in the butt. I wish the damn thing would go to college already. And my channel's 15, so it's going to college soon. It's getting on my nerves. I'm telling you, it'd be work.
Yeah.
It'd be absolutely work. All right, panel. I think we covered everything, and I got to get ready for class. Man, it was so fun to kick it with the family today. This was just like our own little LGL, leap in the LGL-ness. Keely, thank you for coming in. James, of course, always my brother. And Miss Eileen,
Yes,
thank you as always. I will see y'all in class. I know James is going to go die from his thing, so he ain't coming to class.
I'm going to Best Buy, so I'm gonna miss class again.
See, what you going to Best Buy for?
GAS.
Well, actually, I'm going to the Apple store tomorrow because I've got two MacBook Pros that I'm no longer going to be using.
So you priming the
So I'm
pump
trading
with
them
the
in.
Best Buy run.
Yeah. There it is.
The gas,
Somebody got to
gotta
keep the
prime
economy
it.
going.
He got to prime his gas. Oh, Miss Eileen. Yo, that
Pump
is
it.
the best. That is the
Pump it.
best. Yo, that's super awesome. Man, I'm telling you, this is legit. I really, really loved today. Today was great. It was good to have a family hangout. I kind of needed it. Yes. And Mr. Luis, I will, after I finish getting ready for class, I will message you and tell you what's up, because you're going to be excited. Now all you got to do is get your butt to Albany.
Luis, I have a ticket for you.
There you go. See? It's happening. You just don't even know. It's about to go down. I'm so excited. Anyway, gang, where the heck is that damn song at? Man, I'm gonna have to put this on the Stream Deck. I realize I can't put it on the Rodecaster Pro because it messes up the ISO tracks, but I'm gonna put it on the Stream Deck now that I'm fixing it. Thank you.
It's in my iTunes library.
Oh, that's a smart move. Boom.
City of mine.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. I appreciate it. All you new
City
people,
of
every Tuesday,
mine.
every Tuesday, Saturday, we
It
here.
never
So
gets me
come
down.
through. And if you want to
City
join
of
the Drop Squad,
mine.
you can come and join us
I
over
love,
on the Buy Me a
love
Coffee
the
page.
city
Just
of
go to your Drop
mine.
Squad action and get yourself a
Never
ticket
gets me
and come to
down.
class.
Yeah.
Family, I love you guys.
I was born in the city, I was raised on its edges. My pop worked his life when its confines. I found love in its center. If I could live here forever, think it'd be for the better. I love the weather, even though it's fog 24/7. I love the people. This is the city I met all my best friends, and I wanna thank every brick. I wanna thank every entrance to every building that I step in this city of mine. I owe you most my best moments in life. See, I fell in love for the first time in Golden Gate Park. I saw my first rap show at Great American Hall. I used to beg my homies for a ride across the bridge to goof off and spend the whole damn day doing whatever we want.